Now, reactions have continued to trail the death of the veteran Nollywood actor Tom Njemanze, who died yesterday after battling prostate cancer. Tom Njemanze, who rose to prominence in the 1990s, is celebrated for. And joining me on the news to look at the impact late Tom Njemanze made in the entertainment industry is a filmmaker, Fidelis Duka, who has worked closely with the late veteran. Good to have you join us, Mr. Duka. And my condolences to you and members of his family, as well as just members of Nollywood. Thank you so much for joining us.
Very good evening. Thank you very much. It's a sad one, but like you mentioned in your intro, you live a life of you live this time.
But I just also wanted to ask you, Mr. Duka, like you already started saying he lived a really great life. We all mostly remember growing up to his, with his brilliant performances. And you would see a Nollywood movie, and when you see him, you would know that, look, this is going to be a good movie. He was quite selective of the roles that he took, I guess. But how did you receive this news of his death? How did it come to you?
I think, like you mentioned, he's been ill for a while. I worked with him about 22 years ago in one of my films, Enemy Within. And what we can talk about Tom Njemanze was a man who was very detailed. You give him a script, you want to go through the script for as long as possible, engage the director with the work. For us,
his acting career spanned decades in Nollywood. How would you describe the impact that he made in Nigeria's movie industry?
You cannot overemphasize the fact that Tom Njemanze was one of the major pillars of what we call Nollywood that came into being in 1992, the big Nollywood. Before Nollywood, you had the Nigerian cinema industry that was there before Nollywood came in 1992, living in bondage. His career has spanned acting in Igbo, English films and all that. Even television programs too. He was in 1 or 2 television shows. And then, of course, if you look at Tom Njemanze, from his background, the number of films he made, generic actors and a directed actor who will give you the best when he gets his script. So for me, most of it will be missed. His contribution will be missed to Nollywood, but he will be forever remembered because the work he has done, his legacies are there. That's the beauty of the profession.
And Mr. Duka, you mentioned that, the word legacy, and that's what worries a lot of people. We are seeing the death of a lot of veterans in the industry in the last 2 to 3 years, even young people as well. Some have attributed it to a poor support system within the industry. Do you agree, and what more could be done? I differ. You see, the mistake people make about the industry, because we're in the public limelight, when people die, people are dying in that industry every day. It's certain happens in other sectors of the industry, other sectors, without banking, aviation, oil and gas and all that, but because they are not in the limelight. However, and then when you look at age too, some is over 70, of course. Like the Bible says, for which of us were Christians, I found that too. When old people die, for me, I think they have made their own contribution. And interestingly, if you look at the industry now, if you look at a film like you talk about, was 2001, that's 24 years ago. A child that was born 24 years ago is a major factor in the industry who never saw that film, who was born the year that film was made. You get my point? The point I'm making is that these individuals have contributed their own part. Absolutely.
Nobody expects anybody to live forever. However, like our former president, the beauty of it is that he has made a legacy of being a perfect and brilliant thespian. We should celebrate his legacy.
Absolutely. And Mr. Duka, thank you so much for your time.
And even when he's gone, his works will continue to remain. The Sam Loco died almost 20.
Yes, I was just going to say to you, Mr. Duka, that I hope that the industry is also doing, so much to preserve the legacy of these icons and veterans who have passed. Thank you for your time, filmmaker Fidelis Duka. Let's now turn our attention to the aviation industry. Now, when it comes to